Alien-based price update. The fun has just begun. My name is Mikemadz. Let's start this video. Before we start the video, as always, this time a little bit different. Alien-based community, make some noise, comment, subscribe, like, make some noise here. The more people engage, the more people are gonna see this video, the better it's gonna be for Alien-based holders. Let's do it, all right? Let's start. All right, let's stop wasting time, let's jump straight into it. As I said, Alien-based today, congratulations to all the people that held through the volatility, who had conviction in this project. Since my last video, guys, this project is up well over 10x here. So some people wrote me congratulations. Some people made life-changing money here with this project, and especially people who have staked their Alien-based token, earning free tokens here over the recent months here, plus the price appreciation. Some people really made crazy amounts of gains. And the good thing here is, market cap wise, this is still a micro cap, so the upside potential is still there. This is why I want to keep covering Alien-based here in the next time here to see where this project is heading. Today we're going to cover ALB metrics, taking a look at the background here. How is Alien-based performing? Are things moving actually in the right direction here metric wise? Do this now, especially if you're holding the token. You should be making use of the protocol, and I will show you how and what to do. Price action here, what happened in the last recent days, this crazy gains here, day by day, green candles, and of course, for most people, the most important thing here, price predictions, just guessing here where we might be heading here, especially if the mania phase comes into play, where the price might be heading, okay? Taking a look at the metrics first, and of course, as always, we are bullish on this project because our thesis here is that Base and Coinbase are going to dominate the crypto space. And of course, this is coming to reality. As you can see here, 17% on the monthly change, despite the fact that the markets are kind of wobbly. Of course, moving to the upside, Base is winning to over $2 billion currently in TVL. So growth is there, TVL all-time high. And of course, as I said here, this TVL will trickle down, of course, into the most important projects of Base. Currently, the number one is, of course, still Aerodrome with the highest TVL ranking. But as I always said, my thesis was here, then some of this liquidity here will, of course, also flow into other DEXs and other projects. And this is slowly but surely beginning here with Alien-based, and I personally think this is only just the beginning, especially if this project keeps developing here in the right direction, and of course if those promises keep being delivered on, this is a very bright future for Alien-based. So taking a deeper look here into the Base ecosystem, as you can see here, the biggest gainer here is definitely Alien-based with over 170% monthly change in TVL. So people are noticing it, especially some big YouTubers are starting to covering it, and this was the only missing thing here for this project, attention. I was really impressed by the tokenomics. I like the limited supply. I really like the team. Of course, I like the product itself and I saw the potential. The only thing that was missing was the attention. So you only had to have patience here, and this is currently coming to reality. And as you can see here, still not in the top 10, but I think this will change here in the near future. And the upside potential to catch up to those older protocols here is still massive, still a micro cap. Upside potential still super attractive, but right now, if we keep this momentum here, this can happen pretty fast. Not financial advice, of course, and this depends on where Bitcoin is heading here in the next couple of weeks, as Bitcoin is, of course, sitting at very important levels here. So we'll have to see, is Bitcoin gonna get rejected one more time, or is the real mania phase about to happen here, especially Q1 of next year, okay? Zooming into Alien-based, of course, this is all-time high here in TVL, and as you can see here, market cap still very tiny, $41 million. Total value locked is $38 million currently, so this ratio here, super impressive, and I think this, of course, has room to grow, as I just said. Okay, so all-time high in TVL, of course, backing up my bullish thesis about this project. So not only is the price going up, also the metrics are in place. Tokenomics super impressive, and we have still a fairly low market cap, which is a good thing because it simply means the upside potential here, we have room to grow here. Of course, keep in mind the full diluted market cap here is a little bit higher with $132 million, but nevertheless still huge upside potential. And if you consider the fact that the alt season is not even here yet, this can be a rocket ship here in the alt season, so get ready. Okay, taking a look at the price action, you can see here, if you zoom out, This was not easy to handle, especially if you had the large position size. So you needed conviction, you needed to have trust in the ecosystem and the team. And if you did that, you of course are being rewarded heavily right now. So basically, as you can see here at this chart, this period right here was basically accumulation. As you can see here, of course, some people made 100x plus here with this token, and even people who jumped in just the beginning here of this year are up 10x and more. Okay, so absolutely impressive. So accumulation phase, and of course this move here most probably was ignited by a big YouTuber here with over 1 million subscribers. But again, the missing puzzle piece was just simply attention, and this was simply needed. And as you can see here, people are absolutely rushing in here, and just in a couple days here, basically green candle after green candle, over 470% move to the upside. Absolutely impressive. I personally don't think here that we're gonna have a major crash here back to those levels. Of course, at some point here, we're gonna have sideways action here. Nothing goes up forever in a straight line. This is just simply healthy price action. If we cool off at a certain stage here, which doesn't have to happen right now, we still can have a straight parabolic action to the even higher prices. But this is just guessing here. We'll have to see how it goes day by day. And again, we'll have to see where Bitcoin is heading here in the short term. Do this right now. Pretty simple, guys. If you are holding the token, again, as I always say, also with Aerodrome, make sure you are making use of the token. Why? Because the options here are super attractive, either with liquidity mining or with single staking here. ESE ALP, you just simply convert your ALP to ESE ALP and you get currently 22% APR. Absolutely impressive. And again, as you can see here, this can be super substantial even if you have a small portfolio. Why? Because at the current market cap levels, this can be substantial, especially if we move to higher prices here. This can make a difference, so make use of it. Very, very important in my personal opinion, but only if you know what you're doing, of course. If you're a beginner, it's kind of easy to mess up those things here. At the end of the day, it's pretty simple, but make sure you know what you're doing. Super, super important here. Taking a look at the price prediction, okay, and take this with a grain of salt, guys, because nobody knows where things are heading here in the short term, and nobody knows here election results, this and that. We don't know where things are going, but if things repeat here, cycle-wise especially, and if the cycle, 4-year cycle is still in play, and if we still get a mania phase, then this is a possibility you should have on your radar. Does it mean it's gonna happen? No, guys. Is this kind of a moon boy talk prediction? 100%. Is this hopium? Yes, it is, but it just simply shows you or open up your eyes to what happens if retail comes into the space again, which retail is not really here yet. The mass mania phase is not really here yet. Altcoin season is not here yet. So this is just simply something to visualize that for you. As you can see here, if ALB reaches the market cap all-time high, so from last cycle of cake, this is still from those levels 160x. Is this going to happen? No, guys. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to happen here, but the potential scenario that we get this mania prices here is there, and this should be a part of your strategy, which just simply means always make sure to keep a position here in this project in order to make benefit here if this phase happens. Again, of course, those levels here are at this current stage unbelievable. We'll have to see how the cycle develops, of course. Is Bitcoin going to be able here to push to new all-time highs and beyond? Where is Bitcoin heading here? Is Bitcoin going to top out at 80K or 100K and plus? Nobody knows that, so we'll have to see week by week where are things going. And then, of course, the higher Bitcoin moves, the more liquidity will flow into altcoins, and the more liquidity will even flow into those micro cap tokens. And, of course, then the price limits can extend to crazy valuation. So make sure to have a plan. Make sure to have an exit plan. Super, super important. It doesn't really matter where you buy a token. It doesn't really matter if you're in profit right now. The only thing that matters at the end of the day, guys, is when you sell, because you can be up 500, 600, 700%. If you sell at the wrong times, you just simply wasted this entire period, which of course also happened to me. And it is very, very hard to navigate this space, especially when mania is around, when everybody is bullish. It is hard to gauge where you take profit, because you always want, of course, more and more results and more money, and it happens to the best of us. Okay, at the end of the day, guys, let me know, are you bullish on Alien Base? Comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your price predictions. Where do you see this project heading? At the end of the day, guys, be bullish on yourself, that yields the most returns. Do your own research, super, super important. And the most important thing is, as always, don't get wrecked.
This is God given, not from blue tops like Mars Simpson. Just hard discipline, pot simmering, cooking up, no rocks in the pan. Watching the plan form in the sand, bidding castles out of thoughts in our head. Late nights, no sleep in my bed, trying to see my dreams manifest.